I've been teaching him to lead him by the tongue. He's asking. Now just porcupine, steady pressure. The steady pressure is hair, skin, muscle, bone. All it tells you is that you want to try to get light. Obviously he's not moving and I'm holding pressure. I'm not jerking, not poking, and I'm holding steady pressure. What?
Go from phase 1 to phase 4.
Yes. With these horses, since they are already trained for this, what we're going to try is we're doing more longer phase 1 and then getting right to phase 4 because they already know. We ain't putting up with this. That's usually to start a horse and train a horse. Yeah, that's the porcupine, steady pressure. Come here. Very light. And if he didn't come, I would just go like this. My phases would get to steady, to hold. Like I'm holding now, he's tied up. And then I would wait. And there's other things you can do to get to that point, but that's teaching him. He knows all that stuff. So, shoulder over. This is a special spot right here where horses play. I'm going to ask him shoulder over. Beautiful. We'd like them to go into a circle, but I'm just snowing. I'm not going to put a circle. Now I'm going to come on the post. I just held, I didn't jerk. Now he's got a disengage the hind. I bent his head a little. That's nice. Now I got to do the other side, so I'm not going to move around too much. Now I'm going to pass the shoulder over on this side, rub to start, I forgot, and rub to stop. Rub to stop, rub to stop, rub, 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 okay, stop. Okay, rub to stop is a really important thing because what happens is when you're working with your horse and all of a sudden you walk away and they start following you go, oh, and you rub them, and you're like, oh, I mean stop. It's a wonderful thing to train your horse. So I keep forgetting to do that, we gotta remember to do that. It's really, really nice thing. Okay, now you can turn and face me. This is driving. I just looked at his hip, had the rope come towards his hip. Usually you can use a stick, but you get to where that you get good with a stick, and then you pretty much don't use a stick as much. And he's chewing and probably eating at the stuff, but now I want him over there so I can see if he can go this way. I want that to go that way, turn and face me. Okay. Now, we'll just stop. Breathe. And I wanted to check him on here. I'm going to put my hand where my leg would be when I'm riding him. I'd ask him to turn his head, and I'm holding here by his belly. Stop it. And I'm going to hold, and then rub, stop. Rub until he stops. Okay, so you probably want to be led by the tongue right now, huh? He's asking me some questions, so he's going to get some answers. That's what I asked, that's what I thought. Lead by the tongue, and that's fine. He's just learning this. Here we go. When he walks forward, I let his tongue out right away. And it calms him down, actually. I don't know why. But when he starts nipping and everything, it's like, well, let's walk with your tongue a little bit. This is good for when you're giving him medicine, and I don't know why the reason they want you to lead by the tongue. It's in an upper level, but he's getting calmer, and he's not. If he starts nipping at me, he's like, no, I don't want to nip. I don't want to be led by the tongue. And it's like, okay, he's a great candidate for that. I haven't done it with Cricket yet, but I will. And what I want is, I want to desensitize him because we're going to be riding him. And so for him, I would go, and then if he bites, you could just, sometimes when he's doing stuff like bothering you, you know, you can do jumping jacks. Okay? That's like when he's biting and nipping, back him up, he'll stop. Because that's backing a horse up when they're playing together. Who backs up who wins. So you got that out of your head. Okay, my feet are cold and there's snow over there and I don't like it. So I'm going to pet him. And excuse me, now I want to do my karate chops. That would be my stance. That puts my energy high. So, we want you to get on him. I want him to get desensitized. We don't usually tap horses, you know. We pet them. We don't slap them on the neck ever, like, how you doing? They don't like that. But he needs to be desensitized. Now I'm going to ask him to back up a little bit. Thank you. Excuse me. Now, he turned his head towards me, so I'm going, oh, just in case, his head's there. I was hoping I can get a little hit in his mouth, just for the fact that, stop doing that to me. I'm getting sick of it. And then he might think it's a game, so then we would just back him up. So, I want you to, while you're sitting there, when he comes to you, switch legs, cross over. Switch them. Now I want you to do a little faster. Kick your foot up.